water too. So today was the market day, but I only got a few things from the market, so I'll show you those first. So you get 7 large trash bags for like $1.20 pesos. So we have that. A lovely plastic square large trash bags. 7 for only 20 pesos. I could never be Vanna White. And then another little boy was selling bolsas, bags. Bolsas or bolsas. I think it's bolsas, and I was saying bolsas. These little small bananas, which are actually really good when they get to be ripe. Of course, for banana bread, and also for milkshakes. You can make banana milkshakes as well, because you do know that as the banana gets more ripe, more of the sugar comes out. Chiquita bananas. How much were they? 10 pesos, 50 cents. Okay, what's next? Coca-Cola Light. It was at a store called OXXO. OXXO. Coca-Cola. And they say light instead of diet. It was 30 pesos. Shh. And the regular was 15 pesos. 50 pesos would be 75 cents. 30 pesos is about $1.40 or 50. Coca-Cola Light. Okay. But that was right next to the market. I also got Himaka. Now, Himaka is a fruit or a vegetable. Don't ask me which one, because currently I don't know. I could just be having a brain fart. But that's okay, that's normal. Aren't they cute? This is 1 kilo or 1 pound. And the Himaka is just like tofu, or something like tofu, where it's definitely more of a texture thing than a flavor thing. But you can put lime and salt on this. You can also put hot sauce, or it's a tahini, which is a lime and chili salt. And I believe this was 15 pesos. I believe it was 15 pesos. I could be wrong. Oh my god. Okay. Also, I bought Sandia watermelon, seedless. This, isn't it gorgeous looking? It is so ripe and so red and so looking, isn't it? Just looking. I definitely think so. And it was probably per kilo. I think it was 20 or 25 per kilo, and I don't know if it was 1 or 2 kilos. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next up we have manzanas, apples. These were 2 kilos for 35 pesos. 35 pesos? 35 pesos. I think it might have been 35 pesos. And mostly this is for my dogs. I believe it's good for their teeth. I believe it's good for their breath. And I believe it's good for their health. Just don't have them eat the seeds, or they could have a very long nap. Don't do that. Then I've got these buckets with the holes on the bottom. verde green, orange, and this is for the lemon tree that we have outside, and this is for the flower tree that we have outside. Okay, I'm going to put the masanas bucket, the hikama bucket, the chiquita banana bucket, the bolzes or bolzas, and the sandita. Wow. You know, it's just, and I also got limes, a kilo of limes. Actually, I call these limes, but I believe they call them limons here, Limons, limons. I don't think there's a difference between the yellow and the green ones here. In fact, they don't sell lemons here in Mexico, or I have not seen them. The only thing I have seen are limons, and those are the green ones, which I used to call limes, and then the Amarillo. That's as close as it's going to get to the word yellow today. Was sorry, I'm a little off today. Was the lemon, and the lime was verde green. But here, all the limons are verde. I earned every wrinkle I have. If you see any, I'm very self-conscious about them. I went from 120 to 183, from 183 down to almost 140, and then from 140 to back up to 170, and now I'm down to like 160, 155. So I still have like a ways to go down. Let me tell you, once you go up and down, the first time I went up and then back down, everything went and sucked back in. The second time I went back up, and now I'm going back down, it's harder. I'm very self-conscious about my weight. I'm very self-conscious about my weight. Ta-da! This is lettuce, and this is called something. I don't remember how to say it in Espanol. My apologies. But this is not cabbage, this is lettuce. And I think this was 15 or 20 pesos. And this is all the stuff I got from that market. And I'm not sure how much it cost offhand, but I will tell you. Oh, and then close up. Sorry. I got some cat food and dog food. Oh, pepinos. I also got cucumbers. Excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry for the close up. Pepinos, which I use cucumbers for. Excuse me. Sometimes I like to just peel away only some of the skin, and I just scoop out the seeds, and I put some salt and lemon, or I put some ranch, and I just eat it like that. Or sometimes I peel the whole thing and I just eat it with the seeds. Other times, also, I use it in my pico de gallo. How much were these? I think they were for a kilo 20 or 25. Okay, and then these are 8 pesos each. Dog food, it's all chicken. I find that since Bella, she is doing better, no more Caesars or anything, but she's having a hard time gaining weight. Since this has rice in it and chicken as well, I find it's it's good for her. It helps her with her digestion, and also I let Ashes have some too, because you have to be fair. And I thought about giving them a raw diet, but that is a whole thing because of the bones. And You know, if it's raw, I have to take out the bones and the skin because the skin isn't necessarily good for them, and I don't want them to eat the bones raw. Although bone marrow is good for them, I get nervous about them eating bones. I don't want them to choke. Then if I cook it, I also have to take out the bones because I don't want them to get splinters, and then I have to make sure that the garbage is clean and my cat's not going to eat it. And anyways, speaking of cats, this really looks like my past cat Murphy. But Celeste mostly eats wet food. She eats about 2 of these a day. I break them up into half so she gets some half and half. I try to do half in the morning, half in the afternoon, and maybe another half at night. I also try to give her some dry food. Dry food is not the best for cats. In fact, cats could probably do much better living without the dry food. However, it does help a little bit, like, for them scraping. Um, but this also adds tartar. If you feed them too much of this, and they're not getting enough. One of the reasons why this is so important is because cats need tons of moisture. A lot of the times, moisture is more important than the food initially, And if she doesn't, and if she's just consuming too much of this, she'll get plaque. Anyways, the more you know. Okay, so these last 2 bags, I'm gonna tell you, it was under $5 for everything. Plant-based, no artificial flavors or preservatives, made with real lemons. Sandwich cream. Dare sandwich cream. Lemon, not lemon. Lemon this time. I love the flavor of lemon, and I love the flavor of orange in cookies and in sweets. Sandwich cream. Then we have Clemente Jacques. Yeah, ranch. Croutons. They are broken up into pieces. When is the expiration date? I'm not sure, but they look good. Do you like croutons? I like croutons. Croutons are good. Croutons. Then, and this of course is a mixture between what Francisco likes and what I like. You can probably figure it out. This is Nissan ramen, hot and spicy. A saber, which is flavor, habanero, and limon. See, limon, which means it has the verde. See, okay. And then we've got we've got ranch and Diosa Azteca. It says arrozo, which is dressing, porro, which is for, and saladas, which is salads. What kind of flavoring does this one have? It is like a Thousand Island. Water, milk, vinegar, chili, salt, sugar. That looks about it. Weird. Okay. I think this is like a Thousand Island, and we all know ranch. It was not 39 pesos. That would be $2 each. That's how much it was. Like I said, what I'm showing you in this bag and my next bag was less than $5. Then we have a guacamole. Arrozo, a saber flavor guacamole. Arrozo. Dressing. This is good on anything that you think deserves guacamole. Alright, and then we have 2 of these. They're both the same. They're fusion drinks. They're Chumux Unico Fresco. I can't even. I'm stuttering a little bit just tired, and sometimes I have brain farts. Thank you, Sjogren's, and whatever symptoms I have for whatever other immune diseases or progressing or chronic health conditions, mental and physical, that I have. Thank you. This is mangoes and these little oranges fused together. It's a drink. And there's 2 of these. Okay, so we got that. We got our dressings. The soup base. The croutons. And the sandwich cream cookies. That's one bag. Alright. Oh, jeez. Trying to move you over. Excuse. No, there's not an earthquake. It's just me with my table. Trying to grab the other bag. I am a professional. Quaker Cuadritos for cereal. This is just basically it does not taste like sugar, it does not taste like cinnamon, it does not taste like chocolate, it does not taste like vanilla. I don't know how to explain it, but they are very good. They do not turn like soggy very quickly either, at all. When you put it in your cereal, it is very, very good. I like it a lot. It says you can add fruit, obviously milk. It has 9.5 grams of protein per 100 grams, and 6.9 fiber. But see how these are. Okay, so see how this is labeled. Do you see how there's a comma? I don't know if you can see it, but there's a comma between everything. This is like for everything. This is like per serving. Oh, I'm sorry if you can't read that. I know I gotta make improvements. They're coming. Anyhow, this is called Paki Taxo. I really like this. The Cheetos, Doritos, Cheetos Palomitos, and Crujitos. So Cheeto Puffs. These are 3D Doritos, so they're just puffy squares like this. These are the 3D Doritos. These are the Cheeto Puffs, and then these are these right here. They're crunchy, and then there are the other Cheetos, which is popcorn, right here. And then these, this is corn flavored. Okay, well, elote flavored, so I only taste the corn, but it's supposed to taste like cheese, corn, mayo, and maybe a little bit of seasoning, but these are really freaking good. Let me tell you. They're not good for you, but they taste good. And then I bought these so I can make latun, tuna fish, vegan tuna fish. You just use garbanzo beans, basically pulverize them, and then use a vegan mayo, any mayo that you like, and then you add onion, salt, pepper, celery. You know, there you have it. Simple. And then this is a maizena. I believe it's made with corn, but the flavor is vanilla, and you make these warm with milk. And then lastly, I got some elotes. Now they do have yellow corn and they do have blue corn here. I do like the blue corn tortillas a lot. I also like the white corn tortillas a lot. But the corn, like, if you get the corn in a cup and it has the mayonnaise, chili, and the Parmesan cheese on it. Sometimes the corn is super hard, or duro, which is hard. And it's not like it's not as sweet as I'm used to. But a lot of things here aren't as sweet as I'm used to. Even the ice creams here are quite different. And I actually prefer the palettes, which are like popsicles here. They have ones that are made with water, that are made with lime, and they have ones that are made with water that are of strawberry and of other fruits. And then they have ones that are made with milk, like rice, coconut, ube, which is grape, or they have VAIN. It's like vanilla, not vanilla, like vein, but with an A. And it's really really nice. Anyways, I appreciate you if you've gone through and listened to all of this for this long. It's been quite a while since I have done a video, and I'm actually in the process of moving. I'm actually going to have a green screen room. One of the walls is going to be green, which is going to be pretty cool. So that I can make whatever background I want. But I'm still going to be old school. And I'm still going to be here. And I appreciate you all being here. And Asha says, yeah, I agree.